Hey yo, you know who this is? Your boy King P, Bodega Boxing in the building. And you know where we at tonight? We are straight live from the Bodega for another episode of Bodega Banter. You know what I'm saying? We Bodega style, so you already know what it is. So, you know, I got my boys with me. You know, we about to get into some shit tonight. So, I'm man number one. Step into the Bodega. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's good, Joe? It's Pat Scorpio, the New England representative, and yeah, man, and I'm just living, man, trying to avoid, who patient zero is. I got the monkeypox coming in from the airport and shit, nigga. You know, that picture was disgusting, nigga. You can share, man. I feel like puking. Ugh.
Nigga, I had to warn you, like, I had to warn you for that shit. But
figures it would be Massachusetts that would get that, that would have somebody come in there with the disease from the monkey from outbreak and shit. But what am I gonna do, man? It's
niggas in Europe kissing monkeys and shit. Nah,
yeah, exactly. That's exactly where it came from. Sick people,
exactly.
Man.
But hey, as long as you don't swap spit with whoever got it, you're good. Because I heard it's not easy to get, but you should be good. But
yeah, so luckily I swapped spit, with a very attractive lady from Trinidad, so I'm good.
There we go. Hope she don't get it. So, yeah, but y'all will be fine. Y'all will be fine. No monkeys shall prevail against us.
Yeah,
so,
no monkeys in the bodega.
Exactly. We got cats and dogs. No monkeys. Keep the monkeys out. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I got my other guy coming into the bodega. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
I'm done with these monkey ass niggas, B. Like, you know what they do, man. LB, lot of dope boss. TJ Shuttleworth, the guy, GOAT artist. World is an album coming soon. Know what it is, raingangradio.com. Building.
Hey, my man Shuttleworth, LB, the GOAT artist, into the bodega. You know what I'm saying? He got to leave the monkey shit out of there. You know what I'm saying? You leave that monkey shit out because you embarrassing us. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't even know what the fuck y'all was talking about. Y'all niggas talking about monkeypox. I never even heard about this shit. Y'all just niggas went on about like 3 minutes about monkey this, monkey. I don't know what the fuck these niggas talking about.
Yeah,
you don't watch the news, my nigga?
No, I don't watch the news. What the fuck is on the news?
No, a lot of bullshit.
Ain't nothing good
around the world.
A lot of bullshit, but they talking about this monkeypox shit. So a new like smallpox, I don't know, chicken pox, but with monkeys. I don't fucking know. Shit.
Nigga, ain't no one stunting that bullshit. Nigga, ain't no vaccine gang over here. Ain't no COVID gang over here. Fuck all that shit. I'm from Florida. That shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Like, nigga, we fight hurricanes. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. We got so much shit going on. Like,
nigga, your ass should honestly start watching the news.
Nah, nigga, the news need to start watching me. I'm the news.
Your ass found out about the Buffalo shooting today, nigga.
I've been found out about that. Like, y'all niggas couldn't stop talking about it on Twitter and shit. Like,
yeah, I went up on a rant on the last cast. I had to stop.
Shit, I was the one who brought it up. Like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Like, I know about the news. It's just like a lot of it's bullshit. The fuck a monkey about to jump out. Yeah, ain't with the fake news. Like, I put hands on some fucking monkey jump at me. I treat that shit like Willow or something. Like the little dwarf nigga from the movies back in the 80s and shit. Like,
I mean, I don't know. Monkeys are dumb strong. You know, a gorilla is the pound for pound, like they're number one pound for pound on animal list as far as like strength.
So is a
like,
I mean, yeah, but them niggas is like they don't be sticking and moving like.
I'll take a rhino any day over.
No, a rhino, a gorilla is technically stronger, physically stronger than a rhino.
Them shit be getting whooped up by leopards. Man, fucking gorillas ain't doing shit. Like,
yeah, no, who cares? No monkeys in the bodega. And you know what I'm saying?
Let's say them fucking gorillas from the Congo movie, then I'm good.
Yeah.
Them shit ain't me. Nah, if you ain't got them shits, I'm straight.
Oh my god, but you know what it is. No monkeys in the bodega. And last but certainly not least, you know what I'm saying?
You already know who the fuck it is. own top 5 in the Chicago stand up. What's good? Still out here in Florida representing. Nigga. What's up? Ring game.
What's good? He's saying my man top 5, you know what I'm saying, blessing the bodega with his presence. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we got everybody here. So, you know what I'm saying? Bodega is ready, we popping, and we about to get into some shit. So we got some reviews today. Today is the day of some reviews. We got one movie and one album. And first, we're gonna get into the movie shit. So, you know what I'm saying, about to talk about this Doctor Strange. You know what I'm saying? Everybody loves them some Marvel movies, and I was ready for it because I'm a Marvel guy. I'm Team Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Fuck DC, except for their animated movies. You know what I'm saying? Their live action shit be
on the other hand,
y'all niggas, man, goddamn Justice League was a 10, and you know it. Ain't no fucking DC over here, nigga.
That was the that's one of the exceptions, my nigga.
So Wonder Woman, Aquaman, all them shit's exceptions, right? Man of Steel, like, come on, like. That's like saying the album trash, and then you're like, well, except for this song and that song. Oh yeah, that song too. Oh yeah, the feature. Yeah, you know the intro. You know what? Maybe the album. Like, yeah, nigga, come on. Whatever. Like y'all can give props to damn Marvel without shitting on DC. And then when the rock come with that Black Adam drop, y'all niggas are gonna be like, oh damn, man, these niggas kicked over the building.
Nigga, I was over Suicide Squad. Nigga, Suicide Squad was incredible to me.
Exactly, that shit was a 10. Get the fuck out of here. Like, DC been killing shit. Like, the fuck? Like, really? Yeah. Ain't y'all niggas just was hyping up Batman and that boring ass shit?
Batman is DC. Batman will always be the exception to any DC.
Exceptionally boring. Exceptionally mid. Exceptionally, let's put some classical music to this shit and make it artsy for no reason.
Whatever. It was enjoyable for what it was. So, but
right, like a root canal.
Oh my god, this nigga. But we're not talking about DC today. We're talking about MCU and Doctor Strange. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of people was hyped for that. So I was definitely hyped for it because I like Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange to me is an underrated Marvel character that a lot of people don't really talk about that much.
Not gonna lie, on the other side, I'm one of those niggas who don't give a fuck about a comic book or whatever, Marvel, whatever. But I still was hyped for the movie after seeing the Spider-Man shit. I was like, oh shit, nigga, who the fuck is this mysterious ass nigga with the cape and shit?
Doctor Strange been that nigga. Doctor Strange been.
I didn't know. I'm not one of those superhero niggas. So when I seen it, I was like, yo, who the fuck is this? Like, just seeing him in Spider-Man made him one of my favorite superheroes. So I had to see him.
God damn. Hold on. So a nigga who got a song called Superheroes ain't a superhero ass nigga.
Nigga.
What the fuck?
In the song called Superhero, I'm talking about all these niggas trying to save their favorite rappers caping for these whole ass niggas. That's what I'm talking about.
But you know, it's funny because I feel like the movies don't really do Doctor Strange justice. Like in the comic books, he's dark as fuck.
Yeah, yes, he
but
is.
Very dark, and I enjoy that. I wish but you know, unfortunately, you know, there's only so much that the MCU and Disney could do with that. But you know what I'm saying. But this was a very interesting movie. I had gotten a lot of reviews before I even saw it, but I'm always gonna just wait to see it. But a lot of shit, and this was a very interesting movie in many ways. Some good, some bad, but you know, it was interesting. I'm gonna let my man Pat, you know, start off, say what he thought, because he saw it before I did.
I did, yo, because you know I saw it like Saturday morning or some shit like that, nigga. I was just like, you know, I was in New Hampshire doing New Hampshire things, and then you know, as I was leaving, I was like, you know, let me go stop at this movie. You know, it was a wonderful place. Yo, I had a turkey burger and avocado and shit like that. I was watching the movie, man. It was awesome. But yeah,
nigga, the movie, the fuck, like no one cares about the lunch.
Shut your whole ass up, nigga.
This nigga talking about I had a turkey burger with extra vegan mayonnaise.
With avocado spread, like
nigga. Nigga, I'm relaying my experience. But yeah, no, this movie, because unfortunately with this movie, you had to watch WandaVision to really get some of the scenes of this movie. And let me know, WandaVision
You know, that's a fact, because the people that I went to see the movie with, they told me the premise of WandaVision before I even went in there, because I didn't know anything about Wanda at all. So with them telling me that helped me understand the movie way more.
Yeah, because WandaVision, unfortunately, is probably my least favorite MCU show. Like, I didn't like it. I mean, I know what they tried to do, but the payoff wasn't really that great. And so, like, I had to sit there, and there was a lot of bullshit in that whole series just for that. So, but then honestly, without watching that, there was scenes in there that I would have never understood because it really tied into that movie. But yeah, the Doctor Strange is the first Doctor Strange was one of my favorite. You know, and Mordo on that first one was one of my favorite too. I was like, in the way that they left it off and shit like that, Mordo, decided that he grew up conscious and shit, and he wanted to start stealing niggas' powers and shit, including being a nigga crippled again, man. That was ruthless, man. So I was just like, oh shit, Doctor Strange 2 is gonna be on point.
We got a comment. I'm laughing. Sorry. Shout out to Joshua O. He made a comment. Jacobs hired the Illuminati training team from the movie after the GGG fight.
Facts.
Shout out to Joshua O for that. I'm rolling now.
It's facts. I mean, we low key said it back when the Jacobs fight happened. We was like, Jacobs was in his best shape ever. Had the whole Avengers team. For him, for the Triple G and Ares fight, like it's facts. Shout out to Josh Whoa.
Yeah. But the Scarlet Witch though, she killed this movie. Like her character killed this whole fucking movie. Like she was basically she got as dark as she probably as P mentioned as she could within the PG-13. Like the shit was as demonic as it could get within the PG-13 type of realm. Like the visuals was crazy, and then the bringing up the Illuminati. That was kind of a surprise, except for the Professor X reveal.
Let me tell you, when I went to the movie theater, they popped when Professor X came through. They popped.
Yeah, they clapped for him.
And Mr. Fantastic, like they popped for both of them in the movie theater when I was there.
Yeah, not so much for Black Bolt, but and that's unfortunate because Black Bolt is also one of my favorite characters, and this is in one of the few failings of the MCU was getting the Inhumans shit off the ground because the show was terrible. I didn't like it, but Black Bolt was dope. It's a dope character. And the fact that they actually used his powers in there, that shit was dope. Like I was like, okay, this is what it is, but. Yeah, Scarlet Witch, she was just killing. She was just demonic. Like, she was mentally ill in this whole movie. Wanted to reunite, quote unquote, with her children. Then they really got to the whole multiverse and what she was trying to do. And like I said, like if you were high as a kite, you would probably really understand it. But if you didn't watch no WandaVision, like you're probably thinking like, what the fuck am I watching?
Like honestly, that shit was ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hold on, sounds like this shit trash, man.
No, it's not trash.
A lot of fucking interesting. When y'all niggas, y'all gotta have it. When y'all keep saying the word interesting, I know that shit ain't gonna be an 8 or above.
Nigga, I'm saying it's interesting, but it is an 8 or above.
But y'all niggas keep saying interesting, interesting. Like y'all keep saying this bitch been demonic. Well, what demonic shit is she doing? Is she killing demons? Like, what the fuck is she doing? Like,
kill the Illuminati off in like 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Straight decapitate.
Thank you. Like y'all said, y'all giving spoilers without spoilers.
Stay muted, my nigga. Like you didn't see.
Nah, if I gotta hear this shit, I want to hear some good shit.
Nigga, you want spoilers? She was cracking Professor X's neck. Nigga, she was fucking slicing bitches in half. Nigga.
Oh, okay, damn.
Yeah, she was going.
Now, thank you.
She was going to fuck off.
See, that's what I want to hear. Like y'all niggas is giving the fucking PG-13 book report.
I'm in love with this. That bitch was out there murdering me. I ain't never seen no superhero movie with babies murdering niggas. I'm like, yo, she just straight up killing people. She don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and then also resurrecting like dead people and using that shit.
Using zombies to haunt niggas. I ain't never seen no shit like this. This was like on some fucking crazy shit.
Yeah, and I know the Hoteps went crazy over the third eye shit that was being used. Yo, what is you doing, Rome? Why is you?
Oh, my fault. Hold on.
Jeez. But yeah. There was like the zombies and the demonic and the demons and the dream walking. There was a whole bunch of wild shit in that movie. Like And like the action was good as fuck too. I was fucking with it, but yeah, it was. But the only thing that was a disappointment to me was the Mordo character, and I understood because it was the multiverse Mordo, not the Mordo that was,
it was a different Mordo.
Yeah, it was the alternative version, and he was
great value Mordo. I was disappointed at that too.
Yeah, because I was hoping that part of the movie would be him like stealing powers from sources and him doing the shit that he was doing at the end of the first movie. But no, they did the multiverse. Yeah, he's Illuminati, and he's toned down as fuck, and he has dreads and shit like that. I was just like, ugh. I hope that maybe the next Doctor Strange will actually have the version that was from the first one, the one who's that was stealing magic from cripples and shit like that. That one was dope. This one was just like, ugh. He was too happy and shit. He was hugging niggas and shit like that.
Yeah, he was. But it was kind of a front. Like I don't know. It was an alternative version, but it was kind of a front. Like there was some I could see like deep down it was kind of almost the same Mordo, but they toned down everything and like tried to put up a facade for it. Like it was weird though.
Yeah, and then also this was the debut of the America Chavez character.
That's what I was about to say. They gonna give America a movie next?
It's not. I think she's in the Marvel, like the sequel to Captain Marvel. I think.
Yes. It's funny because, and I'm laughing like crazy thinking about this. First off, like the character is cool, America Chavez. But like, I feel like the actress that they chose did not really do her justice. Like,
she don't seem too strong.
Like, I don't know. Like,
she seemed like everybody gonna have to save her in the group. Like everybody gonna have to save her from getting her ass whooped every time. Like she don't seem like she can hold her own.
Yeah, but the thing is though, that's how she is in the comics though. Like her only ability is just to be able to open up doorways to different dimensions. She doesn't have
to go into different universes.
Oh, so she ain't shit but a key holder.
And it's funny because America Chavez is the first Latina in the MCU movies, and her superpower is basically to cross borders.
Message.
Ours.
All she do is open doors for niggas. That's crazy.
Yeah, in this movie, she just can't control me. She just doesn't when she's like super stressed about something. Like like the scene where they have the quote unquote 15 seconds of alternative showings.
I ain't gonna lie. That's a 2022 ass superpower. You go through anxiety and depression, and you can travel and go to a different place. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but, I mean, her character her character is fine, but it was just like, I don't know, the actress that played her didn't do it for me. Like, but it is.
I thought she was great, but it was just like, yeah, she was just there. I mean, I think because there's like really no real build up with her. Like if you know what she was, then debut. It was cool. But Other than that, her powers were kind of low key annoying because she couldn't control them shit. She was she gets stressed and bam, a doorway.
She was cool, but she don't need a movie. Like it won't be good. I don't think.
She's not.
They're probably gonna give her one.
She's gonna be part of one. She's not. I don't think she's gonna get one. I mean,
she will eventually. She will eventually. You know how things go. She will eventually.
Well, unless Marvel wants to really be on some cape and shit. You're like, oh yeah, let's get
everybody get a movie. This gonna be Ant-Man 3.
Yeah,
you get a movie. You get a movie.
Out there,
Fuck all that.
I mean, but I agree. I think Scarlet Witch carried this movie really.
She did.
To me, like carried it on her back. Because like even though it's a Doctor Strange movie, I felt like they made Doctor Strange like the third focal
character,
the third focal point of his own damn movie. Like,
hold on, if he was the third, so Scarlet Witch was first. Who's the second?
America Chavez, the girl we was talking about.
America, damn, I don't even know who these niggas is, but yeah, okay, so it's like he the third act in his movie, like he the like Lamar Odom for like the Kobe and the Saul, like
yeah. Like Yeah, like pretty much like the shit that was like the first and the second movie don't really have any don't have a tie into each other like that.
I ain't gonna hold you
because of the multiverse shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. The best part of the movie was when the 3-eyed nigga was playing the 2-eyed nigga. That shit was hard.
Yeah, that was the alternate Doctor Strange.
That
where he had the dark hold and it fucked with him because it showed like because like in all the like if you watched WandaVision, because that's what happened. Like at the end, Wanda got a hold of the dark hold, and like this movie is basically showing the effects that it had on her, that it turned her into evil, like all her evil desires.
Yeah, I might as well spoil WandaVision. Basically, Scarlet Witch basically has is mentally ill. Like, you know, she dreamed up a whole universe environment of herself, thinking she had kids, and you know,
because she lost vision. Yeah, she lost vision and lost her fucking mind.
Yeah, she lost her fucking mind. Yeah, she was mentally ill. That's why I was like, that's why I was like, oh, you fucking kidding me?
so she's like the bad guy for the movie.
Yes, she's the antagonist.
She's a super villain. She's a super villain, nigga. She cracking necks. She ain't no fucking bad guy. She was killing niggas.
She went straight up Looney Tunes for her children. I want to see my children. Wanda, there's no children. I want to see my children.
Yeah, that shit was wrong.
I honestly, I felt like it was like they tried to play up the mental health portion, like to make it relatable, and it was horrible. And like honestly, that was a slap in the face to people with actual mental health problems.
It was. Low key, if you look at it like that, it really was. But I understand what they were trying to do. They were trying to make it, tie into the show.
But if you're gonna try to, because that's what I hate. Like especially like Disney now, Disney will try to like put in like real life issues into movies, but like they have a horrible way of executing it to the where it makes it very hokey and cartoony and just unrealistic.
That's why I couldn't stand WandaVision. Like I sit through it because I like to finish all these shows, like no matter what. But I mean, this was one of the ones I was glad I did because, like I said, without it, you won't understand Doctor Strange 2 all that much. There's a certain thing.
Overall, I think the best thing about this movie was the visuals. Like the visuals were just crazy, amazing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of the budget was definitely spent on the special effects. Like there was like, like the monsters and shit, the demons that they were showing in this shit. Like, shit was crazy.
I think a lot of people were a little upset because they felt like some of the characters they wanted to see a little more, but like they basically were just there and didn't do much. I think a lot of people were mad that the Illuminati characters were just one-shotted so quickly and that we didn't get more from them. But it's not their fucking movie.
In a way, this could probably like open up to especially for Professor X. Like, we all know that the X-Men are back in Marvel now, so the X-Men will probably get their own movie at some point. But I was disappointed because, like I said, I liked it. I wanted Black Bolt to actually at least do some shit though. But yeah, they killed off the Illuminati a little bit too fast, and I know Fantastic Four is going to be brought into the MCU at some point too. I just wanted to see more. I wanted to see more of them, like But what are you going to do?
You're right.
And of course, they also introduced a new character played by Charlize Theron. Clea. She's one of the sorcerers from the Dark Dimension. She was revealed in the mid-credit scene and shit like that. Personally, I'm not thrilled with Charlize Theron.
I shook my head at that because I really do not like Charlize Theron as an actress. She annoys the fuck out of me. So I'm not really excited to see Clea. So yeah, no.
That's the bitch that be dressing up her kids like on some weird shit. Like
her African adopted kids on some weird shit. Yes, that Charlize Theron.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch.
Yes, she's just not I don't like her acting. Like, so, but overall, I thought this was an adult movie. I thought, the visuals were great. My problem is the dialogue and a lot of the, a lot of the story just came off very campy and not fleshed out. Like they could have done a better job just fleshing it out and just.
Hold on, let me ask you, Pete, and it satisfy you as a Marvel fan. as a Doctor Strange movie? Did it make you feel like this was worth
I enjoyed it. So yes, I did. I enjoyed it.
So it was worth the wait, regardless of whatever you're about to say about what you don't like. It was worth the wait.
I didn't feel like I waited that long, but yeah, it was. I mean, it was worth
Wasn't it
seeing.
supposed to drop before COVID hit and then they paused it?
No. It wasn't supposed to drop earlier.
I could have sworn it was done before COVID, and then when the movie theaters shut down, it paused all of the fucking Marvel.
No, some of them did. Like Black Widow, they got pushed back. Some of them got pushed back, but this one
Black
was
Widow
not
definitely
pushed.
got pushed back.
This one was not pushed back.
Okay.
Black Panther was pushed back for other reasons aside from COVID, but this was not pushed back. So this came out on time.
Okay.
So
I'm not a Marvel nigga. I don't know.
So I mean, when I consider all of everything, the story, the the horror, the visuals, the acting, I would say I would give it a 7. I thought it was dope. I enjoyed it for the most part.
Did I say a fucking 7?
7 is good to me. So
It is, but I know when I hear the word interesting more than fucking once or twice, I know a 7 movie score is coming up.
oh, shout out to Joshua. Oh, the line of the movie. I remember that this actually made the crowd go ooh in the movie theater when Reed was telling Wanda, oh, you know what I'm saying, I have a family, and Wanda's like, do you have a wife? And he's like, yeah. She's like, good. There will be someone left to raise the kids.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that shit was hard.
that shit was
That shit
hard.
was hard. It wasn't
Yeah.
a movie movie. I feel like that was like a corny. I was like, what the fuck was that?
No, that was dope.
I
Like,
was like, man, that's wrong. She didn't deliver it like how she was supposed to. So I was like, man,
Now she delivered that right. I think she was trying to do it in the accent because I think in the movie she tried to bring back her original accent that was in the fucking Age of Ultron shit.
she did, and it wasn't hitting. It wasn't hitting. So Pat, what do you give this?
Oh man, see, this movie definitely was an 8 to me. Like it was definitely an 8 to me. Like I said, the only disappointment really for me was just Mordo's character. Like I just wanted Mordo to be. I mean, like I said, I understand it. It's multiverse Mordo, but he was the biggest reason why I was excited for the fucking sequel because he got ruthless near the end. So like I wanted to see that, and unfortunately, that was not that was for me. But like I said, yeah, I love the visual. The action was off the chain. Like I said, Doctor Strange was like third wheel in this movie. And he should have been. It should have been Doctor Strange. But I get it. You got to introduce some characters, and like I said, Scarlet Witch. She was the star of the movie. This was a Scarlet Witch movie. Should have been Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness, because literally everything that was madness about her was a movie that came from her. So yeah, no, it's an 8 for me.
The one thing I will say,
too. Christine was a star too over there flying out.
yeah.
The romantic angle, like I just kind of poo-pooed that to the side. I was just like, ugh, they gotta put that in there.
I hear you. What about you, Rome? What do you give this as a rating?
Okay, as a nigga who didn't know anything about Doctor Strange going into the movie and just going in there to watch a movie as a casual nigga, it was an 8 to me. Because one, I was going in there, expecting superhero fights, whatever, niggas flying, whatever, bullshit, right? But when I'm seeing, like, the fight scenes were like shocking to me. So when I'm like being really like, oh shit, what the fuck? That's how you know it's like they doing good for me. And it was a good story. Like, I followed the whole story. It was great. It kept me along. It wasn't boring. I mean, they had their little dialogue parts where they slowed down, but I feel like that's because they didn't cast that girl. You was right, Pete. They didn't cast that girl right. I don't think she's the right cast for that character. But other than her character, I feel like the whole movie was like pretty much flawless.
Great.
But I enjoyed it from top to bottom. Like, I can't say nothing bad about it.
That's what it is.
Some of the things that I will say, some other notes of things that like I just like that I wish would have been a little like better is, like you said, you enjoyed like the storyline and all that, but like I feel like I watched it and I feel like they're good. Like they need to do a better job of kind of explaining like the multiverse a little bit better, because I know that like all these movies are gonna build up to one big movie.
But,
Like,
but check this out.
Wait.
I seen Spider-Man right before that, which was the intro to the multiverse. I heard.
No, actually,
You seen Spider-Man? I already knew what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, it's not just Spider-Man. If you watch the What If series, that they went into detail of the multiverse in there.
a lot of people I know have not watched the What If series.
I watched it because that was like the last. That's the last work of Chadwick Boseman.
Yep.
So
Yo, Pat, you seen the What If Doctor Strange? That shit was wrong.
Yeah, that shit is yeah. What If was raw as fuck, yo. Like that
That shit
the
was
Black
raw.
Panther episode and the Ultron, and then the Ultron episode too, where that nigga went crazy. You know. What If went into detail in the multiverse? That was another tie-in.
I could just tell that like that people are gonna get confused as these movies get pieced together, because there's a lot of content. Like it's like you gotta watch like the Disney shows too. All of that. It's gonna be confusing for people.
No one ain't got time for all that bullshit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No,
like,
I mean you're
make
right.
a goddamn movie and without all this extra tie-in shit. Because I'm not gonna watch WandaVision. I'm gonna watch Doctor Strange eventually, and probably give it a 7 as well. Word to King P.
No, I get it, but I just know like one of the things is like when you have some of these movies, it's like they're tied in, and it's dependent on seeing something else before you saw this, and a lot of people aren't gonna go and see all of that. So like,
right.
People are gonna get confused, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't understand a lot of this shit because they didn't see WandaVision or didn't understand like some of the shit that was going on.
I mean, because people picking and choosing what they want to see, because it's like a lot of shit just ain't interesting like that. Like, no matter how great Avengers was, unless you're some like nerd who has to see every single fucking thing, you're not gonna really want to watch fucking WandaVision. Like,
Unfortunately, I've been invested in the MCU since Iron Man, so I have no choice. I gotta at least, I gotta check out everything.
See, exactly, but it's like people are like less and less are like that now. Like back then, maybe for like the first set of movies up to like the first, Avengers, whatever, Endgame, whatever fuck. But after that, it's like no one's trying to do all that over again. Like, and then y'all added it to shows and shit. Like, nah, like bring out the movies. Like, I'm not sitting around waiting for a goddamn Ms. Marvel movie, Captain Marvel, Ant-Man 3, all this other bullshit. Like, y'all niggas either gonna give me some real nigga movies, or just I'll see whatever y'all come out that seems remotely decent.
And I as much as I liked the visuals for this movie, I will say, Sam Raimi, I like Sam Raimi as a filmmaker, but he kind of made it a little campy at times, and like sometimes I felt like I was watching like Evil Dead. I'm like, is this like this is Doctor Strange meets Evil Dead?
Oh, but it was demons and zombies and shit, of course.
Yeah, I know, but like when I heard that Sam Raimi was directing it, I'm like, oh, let's see how this goes. He's good, but this might be very Evil Dead-ish, and I can see like I'm like, okay, this is very Evil Dead-ish at times. Like,
so hold on, it was demonic and campy. That's
yes. Yes.
Damn. See, I feel like King P and Rome are giving me like the real low down of this movie. Like it's raw, but they got a lot of bullshit in it too that make you just be like, nigga. But you gonna like it.
I couldn't tell it was PG-13 until somebody said it was. I was like, yo, what? If they would have had that shit rated R and like cussing and shit, that movie would have been easy.
I mean, truthfully, Doctor Strange, if you're following the source material, like his shit is R, like it's R-rated shit. Like,
it should have been. If it was rated R, it would have been a 10. I'm telling you.
I mean, they would. If it was rated R, they would have taken it up a couple more notches. Like,
yeah, because Doctor Strange is a demonic character. Like, I mean, he does a lot of like demonic shit in the comics, and he has a lot of demonic enemies. So it's like Disney has to tone it down a little bit for him because this shit is too wild.
Nah, it's bullshit. They should have him rated R, just like they had Deadpool rated R. Like, fuck
exactly. I feel like all these niggas deserve at least one rated R movie.
Yeah, like I'm glad that we actually got Logan, Wolverine, a rated R movie finally.
And that was surprising as fuck that they did that rated R. Like they just don't like to do rated R movies for Disney. So, you know.
Yeah. Even though Disney is a demonic entity itself, but you know, hey, you know, we got
Yeah.
We're not gonna go there.
yeah.
Niggas be listening to the podcast like, all right, I'm gonna let Disney know. yeah, y'all niggas love them comic movies. then next time y'all gonna be saying, we're sorry. Y'all gonna have nothing but DC movies to talk about.
hey, at least DC goes rated R, shit, nigga.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
But
and damn Peacemaker, if Marvel got some shows like Peacemaker, I'm all in. But if y'all doing some other shit, I'm good. Y'all can keep it.
Their shows are hit or miss.
Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, because for Marvel TV shows, like, I mean, unless, you know, I mean, I just got the news that they're probably gonna reboot Daredevil as PG-13, and I'm just that
oh, come on.
These niggas.
See, like,
can I get a Punisher Warzone 2?
You like Daredevil need like if Daredevil's gonna be PG-13, I can already tell they're gonna limit him like crazy. Like that's ridiculous. Like I don't know. This is where it goes. Yeah. Like they need to just take the cuffs off and let them like do more. Like,
let them do. Like Daredevil is a blind vigilante who can fight, and you know there's blood and shit. Like let him.
Like, you're not gonna be restraining yourself from beating a nigga ass if you blind. Like nah, you take it out that extra punishment.
I think they'll make it work because Daredevil is an interesting character, regardless. So I'm sure they'll find a way to make it work. It's just like a lot of like the one of the things that I will say about Marvel that I'm not like that I don't like is like Marvel is great when the characters are already like interesting. But when the characters aren't interesting, it's like they don't know what the fuck to do and they don't know how to make them interesting. Like,
it's because they shouldn't even be doing that character in the first place. You just said it. If the character's not interesting, why does it get a show?
Like Captain Marvel.
Well, and Miss Marvel's getting a show, and I can already tell you that shit's gonna be trash.
Womp womp. Like, how can we even get an Adam? How can we even get an Adam Warlock movie? Like,
well, he's gonna. You know, I mean, he's gonna be in the third Guardian of the Galaxy movie.
And y'all introduced him like so many movies ago. Like, the fuck these niggas doing, B? Like,
yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, there's shows. I mean, Moon Knight. I mean, it's considered pushing the envelope, and again, it's all mental illness shit. So it's like,
is Moon Knight good? Because it's like my pops had like mad old comics of Moon Knight, and that shit just it looked decent, but I was just like, this fake ass Batman out of this milk crate.
It's nothing to write home about. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's just say it's annoying. Like some of the shit. Like because in the comics it's done the way it's supposed to be, but the way it's portrayed, it's a lot of mentally ill shit in there. Like
fuck this mentally ill shit. If I gotta hear mentally ill one more time, like,
I don't have a problem with them touching and tackling the mental illness if they do it right, but they don't know how to fucking do it right. That's the problem.
They shouldn't be doing it at all. Like, that's the problem. Niggas is just doing shit extra on some, like, you know what? We gotta pander to these niggas. It's like with 50 Cent with Forrest. Like, you just going off the checklist of shit you gotta put in the show instead of making sure it's good.
I mean, Moon Knight basically is a nigga with, like, 3 or 4 different personalities. He has a dissociative personality disorder, and they really play up on that shit in that series.
Pass. I'm good.
I mean, like I said, like it's no problem doing it, but like you could like they don't know how to do things without making it just seem like they're just pandering and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Can I get a Wolverine TV series where this nigga just go around and just beat people up? Like,
you know they're not gonna do that. You know that's not.
Dog, these niggas make like the dumbest fucking shows. It's like Daredevil. Don't even mess with Daredevil. Like I didn't even see the last season of Daredevil, but the first two was like classic.
Yeah, all the seasons of Daredevil were dope for Netflix. Yeah, you need to watch that, bro.
That shit came on too late, and it's like I already moved on. But
you got like a lack of patience. But I dig what you're saying, though.
I do have a lack of patience. Like I honestly do. Like
No, but yeah. Like I said, I mean, Disney, Disney and MCU. Yeah, I mean, I could say this is gonna be like a thing because just even looking at their shows, I'm sure there's gonna be more tie-ins. I mean, for crying out loud, there's gonna be a Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special that comes out around the same time.
Well, the next upcoming Marvel movie is that fucking Thor: Love and Thunder, and I can already tell that looks so fucking cringeworthy. Like, I don't know, it looks so corny.
I mean, today.
And niggas say Marvel is better than DC movies. Like, all I keep hearing is like mid that's keep coming out.
I mean, at least we have Black Panther to look forward to in November. But
that's this year. Oh, okay.
Yes. Black Panther's coming out at the end of this year, November.
In November.
So we got that to look.
In time for Scorpio season. Okay. These niggas looked out.
Is T'Challa now?
What's up?
I say, is T'Challa in that one, or they're not going to recast T'Challa?
No, they're not recast. They're not recasting.
So what the fuck they doing?
I forgot how they're fucking doing it.
Well, in the original, they have Shuri, the sister, takes over, but it's too early for that.
Yeah, no, they can't have Shuri take over now. I don't know.
Black Panther movie without Black Panthers. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll have to see what that trailer looks like when they drop it, because like it just depends. I mean, I'm going to see it regardless because I have to see it because Black Panther, but we're gonna have to see how that's gonna go.
So we'll see how that goes. But I think we've had enough Marvel talk for now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was. I think overall I would say go see this. It's good. So we would recommend it. So 2 8s and a 7. So so if you haven't seen it, go see it, and maybe you'll enjoy it, maybe you won't. The reviews are all over the place. So what I'm saying? I can't say you one way or another, but
Nostradamus album. No, because my friend was like, he was hearing this movie. Like Rome, Jonathan was like, my nigga Jonathan was like, man, I'm hearing like that Doctor Strange, like a 7, God. I'm like, word. So I'm like, and then when y'all kept saying interesting, alright, so a 7-8 sounds about right. Like y'all was pretty much on point for Batman. Like it was a 7, but I know if y'all have a score, it's either gonna be a point above or below.
Right.
So at least, long as y'all never too far off, I think we good.
All right. So it is what it is. But go see the new Doctor Strange in the Multiverse. You know what I'm saying? And check it out for yourself. You
mean the new Scarlet Witch movie, right?
What do you say?
The new Scarlet Witch movie.
The new Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
Featuring Doctor Strange.
Yes, featuring Doctor Strange. Oh my gosh! This is like Doctor Strange is the ghost in this movie. In this movie, is the ghost face.
Only built for Marvel links.
Yeah.
Featuring Capadonna Alvarez and Ghostface Strange. I fucks with it, alright.
The Chef Scarlet. Charlotte the Chef.
Chef Scarlet.
But
shit.
With that,